I'm really bouncy today because I'm in the car. There's the husband. Hi, husband. He's taking me to my infusion today. Don't mind all the Home Depot supplies for us to repair our fence, which he's gonna do while I'm getting infused. So I will record again when we get there. All hooked up to the heart monitors yet. Jason takes medication to control his cholesterol, and SelectQuote was able to find him 11 options. And then we wait. 10 options. Jason chose a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $19 per month. Alexa chose a 10-year. So she just gave me Benadryl and Solumeldrol, which is a steroid. Okay. Waiting for their medication. So we will see. Leaning back. IV. It's a little bloody. Trigger warning. And then she has to hook the little heart thingies back up to it because I had to go potty. But yeah. Give y'all more later. So we're all done with the infusion, got my hand wrapped up, and now we're gonna go get something to eat because I get very hungry after my infusions and I'm kind of sleepy because they give me Benadryl. But we're done, yay! Now we wait a whole nother month for the next one. Hey everybody, I am leaving my friend's house. I went and got my infusion today and I talked to the doctors there, and I'm wearing this because they gave me these. They talked to me about getting the VOG mask to prevent me from getting sick because I have a few infusions do cause my immune system to be suppressed, so I run a higher risk of getting sick. So therefore they want me to go ahead, sorry my glasses keep fogging up, it's cold out here and I'm breathing, to go ahead and get that mask. So I'm gonna go ahead and order one of those and provide myself as much protection as I can, because being sick that recently was not good. I ran a fever for about 3 days and was just really bad and felt awful, and anything that will lessen my chances is better. So I wanted to give you that update. I went home after my infusion, I slipped off the Benadryl, and then I came out here and visited, and I'm gonna take these off just so I can not be fogging up while I'm trying to talk to y'all. So I'm gonna wear these masks when I'm out. Once I get cool or warmed up in here, it won't be so bad with fogging up my glasses. So I'll warm up the car and then we'll be good to go. And I'll get one of the VOG masks so it doesn't suck in every time I'm trying to breathe, because these things are kind of cheap and flimsy and not very good. But they'll do until I can get the mask. So I just wanted to give y'all that update. I took off the bandage, so there's my little hole where they poked me. And so I'm feeling pretty good right now. They do give me Benadryl, but they do give me I always screw up saying it, Solumeldrol, which is a steroid. Beforehand, they give me that with Tylenol to prevent me from having any allergic reactions to the infusion. And they put me on heart monitors, oxygen levels, and blood pressure. And they monitor me while I'm on the medication for an hour, while while it's being infused. Then they take me, they watch me with the IV still in place. They disconnect the medication, leave the IV in for an hour afterwards to monitor me to make sure that I'm not going to have an after dosage reaction. So they leave the IV in so if I have a reaction, they can quickly medicate me and get me some assistance so that I don't end up really bad and in the hospital with a severe allergic reaction. They can try to prevent it there. So, and they when I go, I tell the front desk that I was told by the infusion center not to be waiting in the lobby with everybody else. So they immediately take me back every time. They don't want me waiting in any waiting rooms where there's sick people, because my immune system is basically non-existent. I am immunosuppressed by my medications, but it can be just as severe as being immunodeficient as some of you are. So some of you have immune systems, but some of you don't. And the immunodeficiencies are severe, but they consider immunosuppressed to be just as severe. So they want me to get the mask. They want me to tell anytime I'm going to the doctor, let them know that I have MS and that I'm on a immunosuppressant, and that they don't want me being around anybody who is sick. So needless to say, I'm now going to wear a mask and try to take care of myself that way, and hopefully help myself to be able to stay as healthy as I possibly can. This is going to be a continuous thing, unless we find that this medication isn't working, in which case, at this point in time, this is one of the strongest medications for MS. So they have some newer ones that came out. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's Ocuvis or something like that. I won't take that. So if this is not working, I won't take that for a couple of reasons. Well, one reason in particular. It has all of the side effects that this medication has that I'm on, including PML, which is a fatal brain infection from the JCV virus. It has that, and all the other reactions. So, of this medication. But it also comes with the added risk of developing cancer. Cancer runs strong in my family, so I will not take that drug. I will not take a drug that runs the risk of giving me cancer, because my risk is already high enough with my genetics, my family background. So I don't want to do that at all. So if this medication does not work and we find that it's not working, then I don't know what I would do at that point. That's going to be... I probably won't know anything for another 9 months on that, because you get in... My neurologist does MRIs once a year, I think. She may, when I go back in February, she may want me to go for another one, just to see where we are. If there's any new damage, then she'll want to talk about putting me on something else. And there's one medication where there's two things that run in my family very strongly: heart disease, diabetes, well, a couple of things. Heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. So one medication they wanted to put me on has you being monitored for 6 hours for the first dose, because you could go into sudden cardiac arrest, which is called Gilenya. I won't take that because the risk to from my genetics, from my heart, my family having heart disease, and I've recently had an EKG done showing that my heart has an irregular heartbeat, so that I don't feel like that would be safe. And I'm in the car, so I'm gonna take this off. Kind of hard to talk. It's a lot. So I'm gonna just leave y'all with that. So we're just gonna keep crossing our fingers that this one's working. It does have, you know, the PML risk, but once my JCV virus is detected in my system and it gets to a certain point where it becomes worrisome, we'll stop the medication. And maybe at that time, hopefully there'll be something else out that doesn't have those really bad reactions. Since I can't use the lower things like Cobaxin, Trifectra, hope I'm saying that right. I can't use those because I have very bad reactions to them. So those are medications that are not, they're not known for being like the strong medications like the IV ones, but they do work for a lot of people, but for me it's not an option because of the reactions. I'll tell y'all more about reactions and stuff that I've had with medications, and we'll see how that goes. But I will let y'all go. I'm going to end this vlog for today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, and if you're new here, subscribe. We're glad to have you, and I look forward to making the next one for you. Bye.